Hold on. Hold on. Just had to make sure we uploaded something real quick. Ooh. I can't show it. I'll have to play it. I screen recorded it, Dr. Crump. Appreciate it. Chad, I wanted to go to the game. Were the Alabama fans chanting NIT? What? Where do y'all want to start? Do we start right with the game or what? do we still play Sweet Caroline? Payne realizes his team is ready now to take the next step in their progression, winning multiple games in succession. That's why he's irritated. Brian, you just summed up the entire show with that. You summed up the entire show. Start low, end high. Fair enough. What is the lowest thing that I can think of for tonight's show? The lowest thing. What hurts my feelings the most? If you want to start the show and progressively go upwards. I think I'm most disappointed in Brandon Huntley Hatfield. It's probably my biggest disappointment today was Brandon Huntley Hatfield. But coming in at a very close second is Kamari Lands. Listen, one of my favorite things of the entire day is the Coach Kenny Payne press conference. This is probably my favorite post-game press conference of the year because that is the Kenny Payne I know. That is the Kenny Payne of legendary status. Press conference Payne today. There he is. So that's one of my tell us why we couldn't keep the ginger kid from getting like 30 layups. Strong, I imagine he's an adult. I don't know who he is, but he's an adult. He looks like an adult. You know what Jalen Withers did today? Jalen Withers pump faked somebody in the air and jumped into him. Listen, and he crumbled afterwards, which I didn't like that part, but I did like he got him in the air and he jumped into him. Great job. Great job. But I still want him to realize, make the other person feel you. Make that person feel you. Y'all remember I said when you pump fake somebody, they should be like covering up because you about to go into them. He did a great job pump faking a guy in the air. He looked a little more aggressive. Got, still got a long way to go though. He got to push himself more. Yeah, listen. That's why I've been so mad at JJ. I'm like, JJ, you gotta give Kenny Payne a way to put people on the bench. And he did it today in spurts. Of course, Mike James is coming to his own. Louisville got a lot of attention during the All-American football game, I imagine. Well, we listen. I bet Brown won't mind scheduling Colorado. Schedule them right on up. Actually, let's do a home and home with Colorado starting next year. It wasn't a bad crowd. The JJ dunk. I don't know. I might like to see JJ turn around and dunk face them, because that dunk he did was tough. That was a tough dunk. But you don't get your money's worth, because you can't really hang on the rim when you backwards dunk like that. So you can just dunk it. But if you really want to get your money's worth, you need to just pogo stick, bounce up, dunk it hard, and hang on the rim with one hand. Yeah, that was incredibly impressive. I'm joking, of course. On Three Sports has U of L's class first in the ACC and 8th nationally. That sounds about right. Yeah, but listen, y'all. Don't it make sense? I gave y'all a half a season. That shit's over. I mean, yeah, it's over now. I gave y'all a half a season. Now it's demon time. Cheers. Welcome back, Kenny Payne. Cheers to the demon time. JJ's dunk was tough. That was tough. Yeah, like I said, I'm having fun with it. That was tough. That was tough. But he's also the mentality of gathering and exploding out of his stance. Everybody's just getting better one play at a time. Number 8 player in the nation, number 1 linebacker. Ooh. Kevin, when L got hurt, Fabio jumped up to come in and he got denied. Yeah, he was mad at Fabio because what did Prime say? I was glad to see them dunk. Fab just he can't go in there and get that shot blocked. He can't go all the way in there. He can't go all the way in there. But here's the problem. He made a great feed to Brandon Huntley Hatfield, and Brandon let the guy reach around and punch the ball away, which is it made Fabio look bad on that first play. That should have been Brandon's in the post, and Brandon should have done something with it. It gets poked away. The play doesn't work. Five loses confidence. Let me make sure I'm caught all the way up. No, I just he got a shot, and it just like I said, it's. I think he's gonna get more opportunities still. Sydney got a couple rebounds today. We got a little more productivity. Sid did a better job on trapping the point guard. Couple times late, they miscommunicated, but I'm happy to see them getting better at trapping the point guard, just not letting the guard out of the trap. But at first, those first couple plays, it's like Sid, you gotta be able to step up on these pick and rolls. Because it's like Sid has to know that you can't play at any level outside of college basketball if you can't be effective on guarding the pick and roll. Yeah, Mike James been looking good. Of course he has. Slam Tanner says Coach Mack, Pegues, and Payne have used the other phrases frustrating. Are we at the halfway point? Yep. Did you, Nick? Did you see Kenny Payne jump on L. Ellis? Because L missed that shot and then he went and fouled him. And then he kind of really gave him an extra push just to show he was frustrated. And it's like, we had it down to a 6-point game. It was like 2 minutes to go. Why would you do that? He said, get back and play some defense. Like, don't give him two points because you're frustrated. They're not going to be on defense, being lazy on defense. Jason, I do agree. There was some laziness on defense. I do agree with that. And you got to play better defense before the ball gets there. Yeah, Mike James is getting his comment. You notice too, when Mike James took it to that guy's face and kind of put his arm in the dude's face and got that and one and flexed, everybody started just doing stronger moves. When L. Ellis did that jump stop and went over dude's face, you started seeing a couple more of those. JJ Duncan, you could see him being a little less afraid of contact, when they started getting the run. Yeah, JJ's on his way. JJ is on his way. He's gonna have to play better on defense, though. He's gonna have to play so much better on defense. Yeah, like I said, he looked a little more focused. The only 5 he acknowledges is Earl Clark. What say you? Huh. I have to think about that. Give me a little time to think on that one. Yeah, the backwards dunk for the and one. And when they start playing aggressive like that, the referees start giving you calls. The referees don't give you calls when you play. When you don't make somebody uncomfortable, the referees don't give you a foul call. They don't call it traveling. Oh, hold on. Mm. Who else? Robbie Wine. Right. Just Ooh. Did y'all hear what Marcus said? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, let's do post game. Mm. Mm. When they get their attitudes together, they're good enough to be a nice little team. But when they don't play with any confidence, they're as bad as anybody. Meanwhile, someone is 4-14 versus AP top 25 in the last 3 years with a top recruiting class, but carry on. Boy, don't get me in. It's too early to get into Sweet Caroline mode, ain't it? Boy, did y'all get your ass kicked? uh, boy, did UK get hammered or did they get hammered? Or did they get hammered? Happy birthday, Lamar, for sure. Let me do something really, really quick, y'all. It's gonna take it won't take long. I wanted to add this to the night show. I think the night show deserves this as something we add to it. Hold on. This is something we should have already added. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Export. Hold on. Got that. Let's add this. Let's add this to the show. Because this is one of our very own, y'all. Shout out. This man deserves a cheers. This man deserves a cheers. Cheers, Billy McNichol. Cheers, Billy McNichol. Congratulations. He's been invited back to do the girls' game tomorrow. So cheers, Billy. You're representing the Midnight family well. Hey, y'all. Before you say anything, wait, is Billy in here? Billy was killing it. Cheers to Billy. Oh, Titans blew the dub. I hate that. Josh Dobbs is my guy. Hey, y'all. Kenny, listen. Welcome back, Kenny Payne. This is the Kenny Payne I was wanting from day one.
First of all, we knew coming into this game that we were playing a team that's very good offensive team,
Mm.
big, strong, dynamic point guard. If we didn't guard the 3 point line, if we didn't keep them out of the paint, they would carve us up. We knew that coming in, or we talked about that for numerous days coming in. Um, I thought that they did what they normally do, shot the ball probably a little better than they normally do. I thought it was a game of two halves. I thought the first half we were on our heels. The second half we were more aggressive. 15 offensive rebounds for us for 16 points. We shoot 52% the second half. We outscored them 46-37. More victories. I don't want them. I want us to
Uh-oh.
play like that the whole game.
Uh-oh.
And I just told the guys that. Don't find new ways to lose for me. Fight. I don't care that they may have more talent
Hold
than
on.
us.
Yeah.
Fight. Every second that
Hold
you're on that
on.
floor. I
Oh.
don't want to play game of two halves.
Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Y'all want to know why this is funny to me? Because I'm telling you, he had to do what he had to do to get to this point. But boy, it's going to get hard now. It's going to get hard. Listen, he gave them kids the opportunity to cope, to get it out their system. It's about to get real now. You can just tell by how serious and controlled his words are now. Like the way he's talking now is so, I don't want to say poignant. It's just it's so direct now that it's on. He don't want to hear it no more, y'all. Yeah, listen. He ain't here for the he with the shit now. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, y'all. He ain't playing no more. Hold on, hold on. Y'all split your blunt, yeah. Y'all split an egg roll. Jocelyn, I really like their food. Like I said, it's good price and it's filling. Let's go. Sorry, y'all.
I thought the first half we were on our heels that for numerous days coming in. Um, I thought that they did what they normally do, shot the ball probably a little better than they normally do. I thought it was a game of two halves. I thought the first half we were on our heels. The second half we were more aggressive. 15 offensive rebounds for us for 16 points. We shoot 52% the second half. We outscored them 46-37. More victories. I don't want them. I want us to play like that the whole game. And I just told the guys that. Don't find new ways to lose for me. Fight.
He looked like he getting in shape too,
You have
y'all.
more talent than us. Fight. Every second that you're on that floor. I don't want to play games, guys. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, where
He
I
losing
got
weight,
different
y'all.
guys missing from the game. I want every player that feet hit that floor to fight. I don't want to look at a game and see Brandon Hatfield has 2 points, whatever. Not acceptable. That's
he's
not why I brought him
he's
here to
which
lose for me.
translation? Get ready to see substitutions like we wanted. Ass meets bench, bench retains. He's gonna start subbing now. He's gonna start substituting now. We ain't doing that leadership shite anymore. You listen. You coming out the game if you're not giving me the fight. Ooh, ooh, shite.
Fight. I don't care that they may have more talent than us. Fight. Every second that you're on that floor. I don't want to play games, guys. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, where I got different guys missing from the game.
Mm,
I want every player that feet hit that floor to fight.
mm-hmm.
I don't want to look at a game and see Brandon Hatfield has 2 points, whatever.
Mm.
Not acceptable. That's not why I
Unacceptable.
brought him here. That's not what he wanted. He got to give it to me. I should not have to go through what I'm going through with Jalen. Jalen has to fight. Now, I'm not throwing Jalen under the bus, but I'm saying this to say this. I need these dudes to understand there's an obligation to this program that started long before they got here. Their job is to keep it and go it forward. No matter what happened in the past, that's over. We're starting new. I need these guys to play with a pride. Now, I see it in stages. I just don't see it consistent. Questions?
Kenny, how do you
Melt
balance that out
502.
with it is improvement?
Philly
At least you guys
cheesesteak egg
were-
rolls
There were
awesome.
times at the beginning of the year when that initial run was kind of knocking you guys out of games. You are showing a little more fight in those situations. Do you praise them for doing that, and at the same time talk to them about that not being enough?
Of course, I praise them for everything they do that's positive. But I also look at a game and I see multiple turnovers time and time again. How is that possible? Some of the turnovers you can't even make up.
You can't
Like,
even
just
make up.
Lackadaisical turnovers that, like,
Look,
they're not concentrating.
he getting in shape, y'all.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating, and I know it's frustrating for them, but I'm going to say this again. In no way am I disappointed in any kid. My job is to help them get better. I see them getting better, but I need them to understand what winning is. I need them to understand. No excuses.
Kenny, how much do you think the comeback had to do with your
Welcome
press? You
back,
put press on, it
baby.
seemed like that's when things changed.
I mean, we went into the
Welcome
game
back,
talking about
coach.
we want our offense to start with our defense. Say that again. We want our offense to start with our defense.
You got to
Meaning
start.
that we get
You
stops,
got to
we
start
get
D'ing up.
deflections. We didn't do that the first half. And so what happens is we end up doing the press and forcing them, they relax. Then we get them on their heels, and then we get momentum doing it. Well, we could have done that the first half. We shouldn't have to press to be able to get deflections on the ball.
He's
We
pissy.
shouldn't have to. It should be the same principles in man, half court, as they are in a press full court.
Ooh.
Kenny Mike backs up the last game with a great game, a great second half.
He
in
tried to let
particular.
y'all
What did
be
you see from him?
adults.
Thought Mike is getting better. I see him getting more and more comfortable. There's still plays out there where I want more. I need him more in tune. Mike James is a freshman.
It's
And
hard.
I love what he's
It's
doing. I love
hard
what he
to-
is. I love
to
his
make
character.
people uncomfortable. It
I
takes
love his
energy.
fight. I love the way he attacks the basket. I need him to be better. And I see him coming. And I'm asking him and Kamari and all of them, don't be freshmen. Don't be, this is new to you. I want you to make the adjustment. Make the adjustment, change, and become a better player.
Kenny, you mentioned that the fight and the consistency, and it seems like JJ is finding his way with that. He was +7 on the game. Are you seeing that on a more consistent basis from him, that level of effort?
I just told JJ I love what I saw in spurts, but I hate what I saw in other spurts, to be honest with you. JJ is a good basketball player. I need him to play with a fire. I need a fire. If that means you need to go to acting school and act when you're on the court, act a certain way, then you go to acting school.
Y'all listening? He's done.
I need there to be a difference between on the court and off the court. I don't want it to be the same.
I wanted him to start the year like this.
I need him to play with a fire. I need him to represent.
But
his
that's
family.
okay.
I need him to represent this university with a spirit of a warrior.
Yeah, you mentioned Brandon 1 for 2 only today. Usually it's a different person, a different game that has a game like that where 1 or 2 baskets and 1 or 2 free throws. Is it lack of concentration? Is it lack of determination? What do you think it creates these guys having these games where they just sort of don't do much?
For me, watching the game and seeing what it is, it looks like they don't anticipate what's happening next. So they're always a step behind. So it's not just Brandon. There are other players too. And I'm constantly talking about see the play before it happens. See what could possibly happen and anticipate what happens, and you're ahead of the game.
Yeah, that's why that
If
ball
you're
hit
waiting
Brandon
for
in the
something to
face.
happen, for example, if you're jogging up and you turn around slowly in the ball, you should already be turned around facing the ball.
Listen,
If you see the ball being shot or getting ready to be shot, ahead of the game.
listen. Y'all know what play he's talking about, right? He's talking about a play where Brandon was jogging back on defense. The guy jumps in the air. There's only one guy out here that Brandon can take. And we had two defenders on the guy who jumped in the air. And okay, the guy's here jumping in the air. There's a defender out by the 3-point line. And Brandon was kind of like just jogging, like he was going to try to just go to a spot. And that guy tried to throw it out to that man, and it hit Brandon in the face. Kenny Payne was about to just say it all the way, and then he stopped himself. But that's the exact play that he was thinking of. Like, dude, he wasn't going to throw it to nobody else. There's one person that was open. You should have already been running out or expecting the pass to come right by you. You should have expected that. The ball hit you in the face because you should have expected the ball was coming out to this one man. That's the play he was talking about. And it was fresh on his brain because they just asked him about Brandon Huntley Hatfield. Ooh. Ooh.
If you're waiting for something to happen, for example, if you're jogging up and you turn around slowly in the ball, you should already be turned around facing the ball.
See?
If you see the ball being shot or getting ready to be shot, and you're just in la-la land, go find a man on the attempt. Before the attempt happens, go find a man, hit him, and go get the ball with two hands. I don't want to see Brandon go after balls with one-hand rebounds. We saw what happened. The ball he doesn't come up with it. They get it, they get a shot off and a layup. Just anticipating what could happen, see it before.
And this is fresh off the game. This is not video later.
You had the 83 guys in yesterday for practice. You've talked a lot to your team.
That's fresh in the post-game press conference. That's not going back and looking at the game. That's not having television angle. That play happened. Kenny Payne was 65 feet from that play, and he saw you all the way down the other end of that floor. You went up one-handed. They took it from you. They got a bucket off you. That's the play he's talking about, and he's calling it out now in the press conference. That's why he's subbing in, JJ. Brandon came out fast today, y'all. Kenny Payne substituted faster than he has ever substituted today. Remember that. Brandon turned over the ball twice on just having weak legs right at the beginning of the game. Coach, you gave him a shot, Coach. You gave him a chance. Now it's time. I feel you, though.
Doesn't come up with it. They get a shot off and a layup. Just anticipating what could happen, see it before it happens, be the aggressor.
Kenny, I know you had the 83 guys in yesterday for practice. You've talked a lot to your team about the tradition here and the standard that players in the past have set. What do you think they got out of yesterday? What do you hope they took away from hearing those guys?
For me, I go back to this, and it goes tribute to Denny, because Coach Crum, what he did was he was ahead of his time. And when I watched that 83 team play, I seen a great passing team. I seen dudes that played together. I seen guys that were one unit. The ball moves. There was nobody that was playing for themselves. Everybody touched the ball. Everybody was versatile. Everybody could post. Everybody could shoot.
Versatile.
I saw basketball players.
Everybody was
they were
versatile.
playing for each other to win a game. I want our guys to take that spirit, the spirit of fighting and the pride for what's on your chest. Louisville is a proud tradition. And I don't want to say that we've lost that, but something's off, and we got to get it back. We got to get it back.
El went out of the game. He came back. Same thing happened at Kentucky. He plays a lot of minutes. He does a lot of things. Is there any wear and tear on him, and is he okay coming out of this one?
I asked him when he came back, "Are you okay?" He said yes. For me, I'm frustrated with Hersey and Fabio as well, because I put Fabio in for 1 minute. I didn't get solid play. How is that possible? You're a good basketball player. You got to give me just being solid. I'm not asking you to go out and get 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. I'm asking you just keep us solid.
Mm.
That's the challenge for me. I need guys to be on the court that cannot hurt us.
He wants to
Be
put
solid.
Fabio in the
And
game.
again, they're not robots. They're humans. They're going to make mistakes. I just need them to be solid.
He wants to put him in, though, y'all.
You're staying with L. You've talked about him being a distributor this year. He had 8 assists, 2 turnovers a day. Is he grasping what
8
you
assists,
want from him
2
more about getting
turnovers.
other guys involved?
I think so. I think there are plays where you see he's doing what we're asking. He's letting the game come to him. He's not forcing it. He still has areas where he could get better at that, but I see him making a conscious effort. I think he's gotten better as a basketball player. I think he's showing that he can distribute and facilitate a game. I think he's showing that he has a grasp of the offense and what we're trying to do. I like that. I like to see him continue, but there's another piece to this. I need L. Ellis to drag guys with him. I need him to be a positive spirit on the floor, telling Jalen, come on, you can do this. Telling Brandon, come on, you can do this.
Yeah, not just by himself.
So into
Yep.
himself.
Yep.
not
Hell
that he
yeah.
just is. He
Hell
wants to,
yeah.
But I want him to talk more
Yep.
to those guys. Help them get along. He's a leader. He's a captain on this team for a reason.
Mm. No, yeah. 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 I want Fabio to play too, but he got to be ready. Prayers to the McCray brothers. What's going on with them? River City, they're my people. Listen, every single coach loses weight during the season. Every coach who's locked in loses weight during the season. Listen, Rick did it, Mac did it, Kenny Payne's doing it. Every coach that's all in loses weight during the season. But L, if L barks, he gotta also take responsibility. Listen, you don't need game reps to be solid. I forgot Motts was 5'2". Kevin Ware, Chris Smith, Brandon Bender, Mike Case. Right. Listen. Listen, these coaches, they lose weight during the season, especially the coaches that are locked in, y'all. They lose weight. But again, you can make all the should have been doing it from day one. It's like, listen, y'all, if you come in as a stepfather, you can't come in laying down the hammer day one. They have to know what your expectations are. You have to teach them what what your expectations are of them. Like he had to come in and say, hey, I'm gonna give my leaders a chance to lead. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to do this. Listen, I know y'all all know what I expect. I know y'all know the system. Now I can snatch you. If you're not here today, if your brain isn't into it, I'm telling y'all, I'm going to do a game review. I may do the whole game. And when I show y'all how many times we got the ball just slapped out of our hands early on in the game, you can see where he's just like, okay, you ain't got it today. Listen, Kamari was getting torched. Kamari Lands was getting absolutely torched. And it's hard to bark at Kamari Lands because he is a freshman, but you can see where Kenny Payne said, I'm done giving Kamari Lands the freshman excuse. I'm done giving Mike James the freshman excuse. Yeah, like he's not giving the freshman excuse. He's not giving Brandon, like, you can't play 20 minutes and have 2 points. Like, that's impossible. That means you're not playing aggressive. You're not making anybody uncomfortable. You're hiding. You are just hiding. And I've said that. That was my biggest worry about Brandon from the beginning, because he transferred so many schools that he was really worried about the rankings and what other people are saying. Because it's like that's what makes you not aggressive. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. I just had to get my ice. Here I come. Yes. Now listen. Kamari Lance just had a bad game. Kamari Lance had a bad game because he was a little more focused on his offense. That's what freshmen do. Listen, when you're young and inexperienced as a basketball player, you think your scoring is all that matters. If you score a lot, you had a good game. If you don't score a lot, you had a bad game. Kamari Lance, he wanted to score. He didn't score. It started affecting the rest of his game. He had a really bad game. Kamari Lance had a really bad game, but that's the freshman part that Kenny Payne really hates. Sorry, y'all. Let me bring it back here. I didn't realize it was there. Yeah, but Kenny Payne, like I said, he went through the building trust phase. Listen, he went through because here's the thing too. Kenny Payne could have panicked early. When we lost games early, you think all them kids ain't reading what people are saying about Kenny Payne? Fuck what they're reading about themselves. I've never talked about this because people don't understand this in large part. If you're a kid, you see how sensitive these kids are about reading negative stuff about themselves. They've been watching Kenny Payne get hated on for a calendar year and him remain solid. If he can remain solid through that and y'all feel like y'all need to respond, he's giving you a good example on, listen, I don't care who hates Kenny Payne out there. Remain solid. But at some point, you gotta be more like me and stop arguing with people and arguing with fans and social medias. And you gotta lock in. You gotta admit that you gotta play better. You gotta start winning. So here we stand. He's getting a little more. He's getting a little more bitey with his substitution patterns, a little less tolerant of, listen, if he trusts you enough to put you in, that means L, Kamari, Mike, JJ, Jalen, Brandon, Rose, Sydney. I don't think I forgot anybody else. But yeah, there's 8 dudes. Like, no, y'all better be turned up when I put you in the game. But JJ is a good JJ Trainer and Roosevelt Wheeler are good. You need them to push the front line. You need them to be violent. You need JJ Trainer and Roosevelt Wheeler to be violent. Because now I can sub anybody. Yeah, that's funny. Justin Davis. Little Rick got Jamal Mashburn's son hooping for him in New Mexico. You're right. Yeah, like it's hard to get again. I'm not saying this in defense of Kenny Payne. I'm saying this in defense of my youth. A coach, imagine a coach telling you, and people talk about all the time, you come to school, you average 30 points a game, and a coach tells you, I don't need your scoring. I need your athleticism on defense. I played under a Hall of Fame coach, and that concept didn't I thought that's like coach hating on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a real thing. It's hard to tell Kamari Lands, bro, if you played hard defense and stayed low and had active hands, you would cause more problems and you would end up getting more easy shots and layups than the law would allow. No, Kamari Lands comes into a game. If he hits some shots, he had a good game. If he doesn't hit no shots, it's a bad game. Mike James, Kamari Lands, Jalen Withers, they have no idea how to make or they put it this way. They have no idea the value of when they're energetic on defense. When we're out and about and we get these layups, it's because fucking Mike James, Kamari Lands, and Jalen Withers and JJ Traynor are active with their hands. That's why we end up getting layups and turnovers when they're active on defense. That's what Kenny Payne is trying to tell them that. But it doesn't work until they believe I got to make this guy uncomfortable. But making somebody uncomfortable on defense takes extra energy. It's a very difficult concept. It's like a relationship. It's like biting your tongue. You're in a relationship. Yeah, like sometimes you just gotta bite your tongue for a better relationship, and not just bite your tongue and what's the word, and harp on it. Bite your tongue and give forgiveness and move on. Yeah, that level of self-discipline is the thing it takes in basketball too. It's some self-sacrifice. Yeah, you're going to be tired because you played harder on defense. But you're going to get easier shots on the offensive end if you sacrifice effort on the defensive end. Did Billy come in here? Is Billy in here? Is Billy in here? Oh, shit. Billy, everybody, please, please, please take a second and raise your glasses to one of our own Midnight family, Billy McDavid. Billy, I can't just play that. I wanted to hear it myself. Yeah, Billy, you have to make the midnight you have to make the midnight regular rotation. And if you have something, if you play something that lasts 8 to 10 seconds, you can send it to me tomorrow and I'll add it to the midnight rotation. So everybody, yep, Billy, we are, listen, we love the intensity. We love the enthusiasm. This is a real Cardinal spirit joining the night. Well, look, we birthed him. Billy, don't take it personal. We're going to take credit for all your success from now on. So don't even take it personal. That's pretty bad. Just another one of the Knight family going on to do great things. So cheers, Billy. Hold on, let me get you. You did listen. You did your part. Layup. So you mean transition? We don't have good floor spacing. Floor spacing takes high basketball IQ. We are not there yet. We love you too, Billy. Cheers, cheers, cheers. And remember, whenever you have an event, come in here and let everybody know. You know it's all good. Anytime you have an event coming up, or you're going to perform at a certain spot, you know we support you. You know we'll share it. We'll get the word out as much as we can. But yeah, like I said, send me anything less than a 10-second clip, and I can add it to the night show. And every time I need to get a good cheers, actually let's move Billy up by the Cars chant.
2, do I or do I not currently have a pulse? Yes, I do. Let's play football.
Yeah, listen, Wake is a very talented team. Listen, if you heard the Friday show, Wake has dudes that can play basketball. When Kenny Payne brings in his grad transfers and infuses them with these guys, and they know how to play the style of play, and everybody's not like doing the everybody's not feeling sorry for themselves. Oh, well, I came here to play with this coach, and then this happened, and this happened. And, you know, like I said, Mike James is recovering from injury, and Kamari Lands was supposed to go to Syracuse, and he committed to Chris Mack, and now it's this guy, and Jalen Withers came here with Chris Mack, and then he was playing under Mike Pegues, and he felt like he was out of position. And Brandon Huntley Hatfield has been to 6 schools in 6 different years. And all these dudes got all these kind of built-in excuses. But when you get them playing right, and then you bring in some dudes, some no-excuse dudes. You bring in some no-excuse cutthroat dudes. Now all of a sudden, listen, what do you think happened? I had a bad, our first year at Louisville was 12 wins. You went and got some dudes that had no excuses. All of a sudden, we at some points this season, we had a 3 seed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it turns around. You get the dudes you got here to understand what it is, and then you bring in a couple dudes that already got no nonsense behavior. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the guys that don't let go of their baggage, you have to purge. If you're still hanging on to baggage, you got to go. But some guys are embracing the freedom. Listen, there's not gonna these guys are gonna hate themselves for spoil. Like some of the older players, they're gonna be so mad at themselves for not working harder internally. Like later on in life, they're gonna say, this coach came in, gave me every opportunity, and I whined about whatever. When they're running their suicides, it's like, if you don't push yourself, how you expect the coach to push you? The coach is saying you got an opportunity, but you got to push yourself too. Yeah, like do you want the coach? The coach can't push you, hold your hand, draw up the plays for you, make you get the rebound. It's like, no, this coach is giving you opportunities to get it on your own. And he's giving you time to do it. Listen, Rose, listen, Rose wants to be in the game. And Rose wants to fight. Yeah, listen, when you say Rose is not a happy camper, that's not like a happy camper like Rose. Listen, when Rose got that foul on the pick and roll with L, y'all go back and look at Rose's face. Rose with the shits. Listen, Rose is here for it. Be careful with Rose. Y'all need to pay a little more attention to Roosevelt Wheeler. Slam Tanner, you saw it too? You saw Rose stare. Listen, Rose with the shit. Oh, Rose, listen, Rose is here for it. And let's just say I was Reese Gaines on the bench, I would whisper in Kenny Payne's ear, hey, don't forget about Rose. Rose got an attitude, y'all. Oh, no. Lauren. Lauren. Are you letting him invade our territory, Lauren? It's your job. Lauren, instead of the wrench, Lauren should be the street sweeper. A double entendre. Yeah, listen, you got to get these dudes. You got to get these dudes you have right. I watched a little Give Scott Clark the Business as a sophomore on YouTube. Well, make sure y'all cheers to Lauren. Because listen, we don't appreciate my legal situation. My legal situation. Lauren, it's been an hour. You didn't tell me to talk about my legal situation. Nobody in here reminded me. Listen, he's going to play more. Don't worry about it. Roosevelt Wheeler is going to start playing some more basketball. Trust me. You didn't send me a text message. The interior decorator said she liked my shiny shirt. I bought something on Amazon. I ain't been looking at my text messages all night long, y'all. And my phone's still down. Golly. Oh, no, this is the old watch. This is still the old watch. The big dog is still, look. Listen, y'all. As much as I like to talk about how I like nice things, listen. Look, I like stretch marks. I like all natural. Well, I don't have to be all natural, but I like character. See, this still got character, y'all. I like character. Come on, y'all. I like character, Jordan. I listen. Everybody like pulling out the big dog stuff. Everybody like that stuff every now and then. But listen, y'all. I like what's personal to me. What feels good. What holds me tight. And it got some miles on it. I like things with miles on it. Oh. Welcome to the family. Oh yeah, listen. I'm at some point I will break this out, but I do like character. I listen, I'm loyal. I'm loyal to my items. I'm loyal. Okay. So my legal situation. Listen, it's just us in here, okay? Now, I'm gonna confess some things that could get me in trouble. The least y'all could do is take a second and hit the like button, because I'm gonna tell some very embarrassing things about my legal situation. Y'all remember last night I said I gotta get up at 6 in the morning. I still did a late show. I had to get up 6:30 in the morning. I had to be on the road. I had to go out of town to take care of a legal situation. Yeah, listen, I am old reliable. Listen, I love look, this watch is mature. This watch is mature, comfortable. It's taking care of me. It's reliable. Look, I mean, everybody know the new hotness is good to look at sometimes. It's all good. Yeah, did y'all think I broke my watch? See, y'all remember last night? I opened my box and I threw my old watch. And y'all heard it crash and hit the wall. And listen, my baby's still alive and kicking. Man, Lauren, James trying to send a message. Mm. If y'all still in here, take a second, hit the like button. You should hit the subscribe button. And you really should hit the notification button. That's when you'll know a show's going on. Right. Hurry up and tell a story about my legal situation. Ooh, Lauren, you just rinsed Jesus. Ooh, that's pretty funny. Okay, my legal situation. Listen, y'all. Lauren sent me a message earlier. And I'm sorry, Lauren, I shouldn't be telling the Midnight Family. Lauren sent me a message and said, I hope your legal situation worked out okay. I said, Lauren, you're going to be so ashamed of me. And then, you know what Lauren responded? Oh, God, what did you do? Or something like that. You know what I told Lauren? Wait till the night show. I'll tell you about it. So, my legal situation, y'all. Can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? Because I got to tell y'all about my legal situation. Give me a Y if y'all can still hear me okay. I know, Maestro, I agree. We've been repenting since Katina Powell. So I'm done with repent. Okay. So do y'all want to know my legal situation or not? Or do y'all want me to keep talking about basketball? Okay. Hey y'all, please don't share this with anybody outside the Midnight family. This is a serious legal situation. Hey y'all, I have been, I guess, living a lie. I've been doing something very illegal. Very, very, very illegal. And I finally had to come to grips with it earlier today. I had to face it today. And it was finally time for me to face it. So this is the situation. And I'm really ashamed to be admitting this to the Midnight family. But I also want y'all to know I'm human too, okay? I'm human. A lot of things I have figured out, a lot of things I haven't had figured out, okay? Y'all mind if I have a drink really quick just to calm my nerves a little bit? Because this is really this has been weighing heavy on me for a long time.
2, do I or do I not currently have a pulse? Yes, I do. Let's play football.
Okay. I feel like the Knight family is a very judgment-free zone. And that's the only reason I feel like I owe this to y'all. I owe this confession to everybody in the Midnight family. I can't think of any other way to say this. But for at least 2 years, going on 3 years, going on 3 years, I've been driving with an expired license. Oh, God. My license has been expired since 2020. I've been driving illegally around the state of Kentucky since 2020. I haven't had a valid driver's license since the year 2020. I didn't even want to tell y'all. I didn't even want to tell y'all. Do y'all want to know how I discovered that I've been driving dirty since 2020? One night I threw on this shirt and I went to Vegas. And my friend Dwayne Edelin said, "Hey man, you need to go sign up for one of those Derby City gaming cards so you could get benefits." And I said, "You know what, Dwayne? I'll do it eventually." And Dwayne said, "Nah, do it today." And I said, "Well, what information do I need, Dwayne?" And Dwayne said, "All you got to do is give him your driver's license." So y'all, I went to the desk to the Derby City lady, and I handed her my license. And she looked at my license and said, "Do you have a license that hasn't been expired for 2 years?" And I said, "What?" And she said, "Sir, this license has been expired for 2 years." And I said, "Let me see that." Sure enough, my license said 2020. Hey, y'all, I've been out here riding dirty since 2020. I'm not going to tell y'all how long I've been riding dirty after I was alerted that I've been riding dirty, but it's been a while. And I'll take it a step further. In April of 2022, they changed the law. It's called SB 124, which means you do not have to retake the driver's exam. It used to be like if your license was 1 year or 2 years expired, you had to take the test again. I didn't want to go take the test again, and I was procrastinating taking the test again. So I didn't want to make an appointment. I had to take the test again. And because I live in the county, I don't go to Jefferson County to do the test. I got to go out of town to take the test. So they had what you call a pop-up location, which means with this new law, they like have a Saturday pop-up location where anybody that has license issues can come. Y'all, the pop-up location was from 8 to 11:30. I got there at like 8:11. There were 4 pages of people already there when I pulled up. I spent my whole day at a pop-up location, and all I had to do was pay the money. I had to go out of town to a pop-up location. All I had to do was pay the money and take a new picture to get a new license. I thought I had to go take the test again because I didn't know about SB 124. No, I got to set an appointment to get a real ID. Gary, I didn't get busted in any county. I have not gotten pulled over since my license has been expired. They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling, they gonna catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty. I've been riding dirty for 3 years. My music sold out. I'm swinging. Patrol. They gonna catch me right. I'm clean now, Gary. I'm riding clean. I ain't been riding clean for 3 years. Do y'all know how good you gotta be of a driver? So all these times y'all see me late at night, driving to Vegas, leaving Vegas, driving to the whatever, driving home. I've been riding dirty all these years. The Midnight Family, y'all been watching me drive around the city for 3 years, and it's been illegal. Gary said you did like U of L and self-reported. Oh, Val, did you know I've been driving dirty for 3 years? Val, I'm lit too. Did you know I've been driving with an expired license for 3 years? I didn't even know till I went to the casino. The casino people told me. Listen, and macro, I don't drive like no grandpa. You seen me. You see me driving. A weekday? Do y'all know how long I've been? I told Lauren, I said, girl, you gonna be ashamed of me. See, this is why I need a woman in my life. A woman in my life would have told me, Marcus, you driving with a dirty license for 3 years. Only a woman would be able to convince me that I need to go get my. Listen, women can remind you to pay bills, update your license. Listen, y'all, I know when y'all are mad at women all the time, whenever you mad at women, just remember, if y'all ain't got a cohabitant, or if y'all not taking care of some woman, you'll be out here driving on a suspended license or expired license for 3 years, just like me. It's the little things. It's the yin and the yang. We need each other, y'all. Oh, to your defense. Yeah, right. I have not gotten, listen, when I get my cocktails, they don't ID me. When have I needed my license? I didn't even, and damn, during COVID, there was no cops out. I was driving 110 regularly during COVID. I was still going to the studio. The studio, I live, let's just say more than 30 miles from the studio. And I would get to the studio during all of COVID and let's just say in a lot less time than I should. So I've been riding dirty for 3 years. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all how long I knew I was riding dirty. And I'm not going to confess that even though I had an expired license, I still drove out of town. I still drove to where I needed to drive to get my license reinstated. I was like, damn, am I going to have to call somebody if they don't let me leave? Or what if I got some issues with my license? Did you check it like that? No. Why would I check my license? When I renewed my tags, I had my I had my information on my plates. I don't think they paid no attention. They just wanted my money. When I renewed my tags, I went and paid them money. It was all good. If this is on KSR, that means the Midnight Family, we got a snitch in the house. And we got a snitch in the house, I got to block everybody. Listen. Hold on. So you drove to this pop-up shop dirty to get clean? Yes. I drove out of town to the pop-up shop dirty to get clean. Listen. And I'm telling y'all, when I pulled up to the pop-up shop, listen, y'all, if y'all got to get real IDs in an emergency, or if y'all got to get licensed, if y'all got to get caught up on any driver situation, and y'all hit one of these pop-up shops, if the place open up at 8, you better be there at 7. Cause I'm telling you, they be no nonsense. And they're like, welcome, what you need. This is what you need. They say, go out to your car and we'll call you in an hour or two. And then you know what they tell them? We don't know if we'll be able to get to you today or not. So good luck. They were telling people were like trying to get, they were trying to get all kind of shit done. And they were like, yeah, we can't guarantee you we'll get you today. And then they were like, so what should we do? And they're like, make an appointment. I was like, what? Oh, but listen, y'all, the lady told me she said, you can wait in that room over there. So I go to the room, right? It's like an empty room, and the lady like works like it's a work desk, right? Computer. She got her little family pictures there. Louisville fan. Out in the county, Louisville fan lady. I'm sitting in this room. I'm looking at all her Louisville stuff, right? Listen. So I go back up to the kind of like the little lobby area because I hear the lady say, if you got cash, it might be one waiting time. If you got a card, it might be another waiting time. So when the lady asked me, what am I going to pay with? I said cash, but I didn't care. And then when she said that, I went back out there and I said, ma'am, I don't care if it's cash or card or check. I said, I have all three. So if that can get y'all, to service me quicker, that'll be fine. And she's like, oh, okay. She was like, I'll put you on a list of whatever, right? I was like, cool. So right then, somebody came up and said, are you Marcus Maben? And the lady at the desk looked up because she had just wrote down my name. And I was like, guilty, blah, blah, blah. And said, oh, I listened to your show, So I was like, oh, cool. So the lady at the desk kind of was looking. Hey, y'all, about 15 minutes later, Marcus, I was like, I'm right here. She's like, yeah, go down to 4. They'll take care of you. I was like, woo! Did you go see the breakout? Oh, no, I got my brakes done. Hold on, what's happening? Hold on. Crossing state lines make you a fugitive? Yeah, they postponed the real ID thing for the flight. I'm driving anyway. On the continental United States, I enjoy the United States of America. So I don't mind taking 3 days to get to where I got to get in the United States of America. They didn't give you a discount at Melt 502? Darn it. Hold on. We ain't got no spies in here. But so yeah. So my confession is, y'all, shamefully, I've been riding dirty for 3 years. I won't tell you when I went to Vegas and they alerted me of my dirtiness, but my dirtiness, it was like dirty and procrastination. Because I do have the booklet, because I thought I was gonna have to retake my written test once I found out how long it was since I had my license. And actually, I think it was Kitty Kroger who told me that I'm gonna have to take the test again. So Kitty Kroger obviously wasn't familiar with SB 124. Listen, KP camp starts now. I'm riding clean. So yeah, I'm actually, y'all, I'm gonna start doing shows. Because here's the thing, y'all. Sometimes at night, like as of I won't tell you how long, but a lot of times in the evenings, I'm just like, I don't need to be driving because I know I need to go up there. So y'all, I'm going back to starting to doing shows all over the city. I'm gonna get a better microphone because I'm not taking this microphone. Y'all already didn't shame me and made me feel bad about having a church microphone. So I'm gonna go upgrade my microphone, and I'm gonna do shows all over the city. I don't think that's a chair of shame. Do y'all? We can do a football recruiting bonanza on Monday, but I had to make my confession that I've been driving with a dirty license for 3 years. Now, some people can say I'm a fugitive of law. Well, I was a fugitive of law, and some people may say, you know what? That's damn good driving because I haven't gotten pulled over. And I haven't had to show that license until I wanted a card at Vegas. Until I wanted a Derby City Vegas card. Maybe it's a chair of shame. But y'all get the point. I've been riding. They see me rolling. They hating, patrolling. They catch me riding dirty. They should have caught me riding dirty. They should have caught me riding dirty. They should have caught me riding.